1918 Chicago Black Sox scandal. This was a scandal which took time around the 1919 World Series game between the Chicago White Sox and the Cincinnati Reds. It was a scandal formulated by Arnold Gandil, who was the first baseman for the White Sox. In cooperation with a friend who was a gambler, Joseph Sullivan, he was able to place bets that the Reds would win by the White Sox purposely throwing the game away. However, he was not able to do it by himself. He went and asked his fellow teammates as well if they would participate in order to get some money. They joined because they all had a strong hate towards their team's manager, Charles Comiskey, who they viewed as a strict person. Some prominent figures thought to participate in the conspiracy include Eddie Cicotte, Claude Lefty Williams, Oscar Felsch, and Shoeless Joe Jackson. After the game, rumors spread that the players had a conspiracy going. In September 1920, a grand jury was issued to investigate further upon rumors. In the end, 8 players were thrown off the team and banned from ever playing in the majors again. When we went further into research on the subject, we found that the 8 players were called the Black Sox because black represents evil, and their general manager, in which they hated and the whole scandal happened because of, made them wash their own clothes, and it was dirty, so that's why they called them the Black Sox, because their white uniforms would be black and dirty. So.
Are you sure you can fix the game in Cincinnati in the World Series?
Yeah, I'm sure I can.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Are you sure you want to do it?
Yeah, I'm sure it won't suffer the consequences.
Hey guys, me and some gamblers are in to purposely throw away the game so that we can gain some money. Anyway, that club owner that we all hate won't make him suffer.
Yeah, we hate that general manager.
Yeah, I think.
Jack Dempsey was born in Manassas, Colorado on June 24, 1895. He became a professional boxer and won over 80 professional fights by the age of 24. He had earned the heavyweight title in 1919 and was feared by other potential boxers. However, on September 23, 1926, he was defeated by Gene Tooney and lost his heavyweight title. Ironically, this match held the highest paid attendance in boxing history. The second match, Jack Dempsey re-challenged Gene Tooney for the heavyweight title. The match seemed exactly like the first match until the 7th round. There, Dempsey knocked Tooney out, and it seemed he would become champion again. However, a new rule was made saying if you knock your opponent down, you'd have to go to a neutral corner. But Dempsey remained where he was, and by the time the referee commenced to move, the ringside timekeeper had reached a count of 5. Tooney had gotten up when the referee reached a count of 9, but it was actually around 14 real seconds since Tooney was knocked down. Tooney would go on to win the fight.
This is the match between Jack Dempsey, the heavyweight champion, and Gene Tooney, the challenger. Round 1, begin. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gene Tooney is the heavyweight champion.
Jesse Owens. He was an African-American track and field athlete who participated in the 1936 Summer Olympics at Berlin, Germany. He became famous by winning 4 gold Olympic medals, 100 meters, in 100 meters, 200 meters long jump, and the 4x100 team relay. During the Olympics, Nazi propaganda promoted the idea of Aryan racial superiority. However, Owens dispelled this idea by winning the 4 gold medals. Also present during the game was the Chancellor of Germany, Adolf Hitler. Although it is customary to greet all victors in the Olympics, Hitler decided that he would only congratulate the German victors. This was a controversy which ended in the Olympic officials telling Hitler that he either greets all the victors or none at all. Hitler chose to congratulate no one after this issue. Although Hitler was hostile towards the other participants, he still showed admiration for the skill that Owens had shown by waving at him. Owens also found that there was less discrimination in Germany than there is in America. In a famous quote, Owens once stated, "Hitler didn't snub me, it was FDR who snubbed me." This is because when Owens got back to the States, he never received any recognition for his feats from Roosevelt. Another prominent incident occurred when Owens was going to a party in his honor at Waldorf Astoria, a famous hotel which has had many famous occupants. When Owens was going to his party, he was asked to ride in the freight and a black-only freight elevator due to his skin color. Those are the scandals involving.
It's the 1936 Summer Olympics in Berlin, Germany, and this is the 500-meter dash.
Winner of the 500 meters, Jesse Owens.
All hail our Grand Chancellor, Adolf Hitler.
Hi, congratulations on the race, Mr. Owens. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Owens. This is a white elevator. You use the black elevator over there.
But the party that I'm going to is hosted for me.
Sorry, but rules are rules.
James Thorpe, also known as Jim Thorpe. He was an American athlete with Native American ancestry. He won gold medals in the 1912 Amateur Summer Olympics in Stockholm, Sweden, in decathlon and pentathlon event. He was a much-achieved athlete who played professional baseball, pro football, and pro basketball. However, he also played lacrosse and was a ballroom dancer. However, the fun stopped in late January of 1913 when newspapers announced that Thorpe had played professional baseball, which violated the Olympics rules of amateurism. Even though most college players do play professional but go under nicknames, and it was also reported that he was paid merely $2 a game, he was still criticized for what he did. As such, the Amateur Athletic Union pleaded to the International Olympic Commission to strip him of his medals. Later that year, the IOC stripped him of his medals and declared him to be a professional player. This actually helped Thorpe, because he soon got job offers from professional sports teams. He died a poor man in 1953 from heart failure. 30 years later, the International Olympic Commission restored his Olympic medals in his honor.
This is the 1913 Amateur Decathlon winner, James Thorpe.
I found you guilty that you are not an amateur athlete, you are professional. So this is a violation.
So, I am from the International Olympic Committee. I am here to strip you of your medals.